hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Oilers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Whenever we talk about Zach Brown, the first thing that comes to mind is speed. He can absolutely fly at the linebacker position.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. He's got his man on the crossing route. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While one picked up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any faker move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
This will be caught inside the 10. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
It's awfully tough on a defense when he's able to move outside the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for open targets.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. 3rd down now following the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. And now out comes Houston. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case,
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Does get pushed to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Second down following the run. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
It's caught at the 10. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Watch 2. No. Check. Gun. Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 yards there. It'll bring up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
All right, here we go. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now look at 56.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect on the long pass. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full play.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there, 77 yards, and his guys are going to take the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 3. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he knocks it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the wideout in motion.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got a man. Complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll let. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And give him 12 yards and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And now out comes Houston. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary.
And the Seahawk defense gets... and they bring him down. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. No. Check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds. Toe tapping and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver from 21 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now McManus for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move to his left. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And now out comes Houston. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the D-line's going to spread out. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.